What's good, fellas? This is Coach Kenny Catfish coming back out of the woodwork with Volume 8, Part 4. I want to give a special shout out to Terrence Goodwin. 2 or 3 days ago, this man commented on one of the videos, the previous video of this formation called the I-type. Say, when are you going to make a Part 4 and 5? Interceptions are going down. The wins are going up. He's actually dictating at the line of scrimmage. These fools are chasing him with the safeties. He also liked the little social media type of concepts I give out. We have a new one to add to that also. And shout out to everyone else, you know, who used to be going hard and going ham in the comment section. Like I say, this is Volume 8, Part 4, I formation type. Terrence, one more thing. Yeah, you said something about it takes away out the fun of the game. You know, when you play the high-powered players and the scores are low. Hey, look, I don't know what constitutes fun for you, but what constitutes fun for me is seeing one extra point more than my opponent. So we can get it how we live out here. That play right there is called Snapchat, by the way. That's a new one I never mentioned. I mean, I already showed you guys this play, but the name of it is called Snapchat. The reason why is because if it's off coverage, as soon as you snap this ball, chat it on over there to him. Couldn't do it then. But yeah, man, what constitutes fun to me is seeing 1 point more than my opponent at the end of the game. I don't care about yards, big plays, big momentum shifts, or none of that. Snapchat. Ah! Hey, he got online with me. So yeah, that's what happened. He got online with me. But yeah, with that play, I've already explained that in previous videos of this scheme. Nice. That's my space out there. Anytime it's a clear out on the left side, that's my space, because he's the not my space would be on the right side this time because there's no receiver with the tight end. But I ran the ball though. So yeah, that goal line fade play is called Snapchat, and the other reference, the Facebook reference, is Facebook out of that because the tight end does some kind of shutter route where he kind of jerks, and usually the user will be on the middle linebacker and he'll go for like the stick route, and then the tight end just shoot right past him. That's what we call Facebook. So you'll see that too. I also want to come back at you guys with another video of this scheme also. So yeah, if you're new to this, go back and watch, and you like it, go back and watch the other 3 parts of this formation, the I formation type. The first video shows the audibles, the do's and don'ts, and part 2 and 3 shows like 4-minute offensive style like this. And this is regular gameplay. Just, you know, by the way, this is regular gameplay. So this is just to show you guys that it works out here as well. In fact, this play right here, this play we call Snapchat, the goal line fade route. See the off coverage out there? See, it's only going to be effective during off coverage, you know. And like this is off coverage, so I'm coming out in it every single time. I actually want to get this pass off, but I check down the other things if he start pressing and stuff like that. See, it's off coverage right here again. We just want to set him up. See, now I got Antonio Brown out here now instead of young Michael Evans. And here goes that play action misdirection. The main goal is to get on top of the clouds and get under the sky. So that's the main goal. Right in between, there's a fine line. Sometimes you guys just got to go back and watch film on this stuff and just go look into the framework. Like, if you like, he's still playing off coverage, so I know my goal line fade is coming pretty soon. So it's man coverage. He beat him to the corner. What a nice loft. What a nice loft out of the rollout. But the main thing is this formation is meant to be boring. It's a slow, methodical process. Sometimes you get one hitter quitters. And so there's the off coverage. He's been playing off coverage all game long. And there's the famous little play. Well, it's not famous yet, but Snapchat. Look at that. As soon as you snap the ball, chat it on over there to him. Look at those yards after catch. Just basic stuff. You got to pay attention to the fine details. You know, you're going to run against some guys in this formation. So he pressing now. So we got to check up out of it. And he's trying to cover the user. So we can't go to Facebook with the tight end. Facebook is throwing it to that right tight end on that little shorter route, like I was saying, and he go right past his face, like right there, and he do that little curve. That's what I call Facebook, and you guys have seen it in previous videos. So, Snapchat, look at that success. Hey, if I was the Oregon Ducks or playing for Kansas or coaching for those guys, we would have all those cards on the sideline with all the social media platforms, and you would just adjust accordingly. So you would see a Facebook card, you'll see like a Snapchat, you'll see the Twitter, because we got the toss. That's what we call Twitter toss. You see Instagram for the ISO, like right here. That's the ISO Instagram. You get it, and you see MySpace for the space out there on the left side. Obviously, the space is not there this time, so you got to go to other things. Yeah, so I would my guys on the sideline would have all those cards out there. So that's MySpace. Yeah, man. Pre-snap and post-snap is very different. I always explain that to you guys. So yeah, that's how we roll, man. You come up to the line of scrimmage with 3 or 4 plans in your head. You don't just come out there just firing at will. You're coming out to the line of scrimmage with a purpose. Yeah, man. ABC, blah, 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 XYZ, and blase with the squaze. You get what I'm saying? So I try to give you guys a lot of new things every time I do a different video. Sometimes it may seem the same because you gotta, there's an endless amount of defenses and looks you're gonna get. Like, look at this man, he's spreading the line wide open. In fact, it's a too high safety look. In fact, this is a good formation to go against those nickel 3-3-5 guys. The guys who do nickel 3-3-5, and they do the one with the Mike blitz, and they put the two outside linebackers in curl flats. This is a good formation to go against that, and you're just gonna be out here with the mind frame of, I'm gonna get what I want, you're gonna get what you can. Oops, hey, get on in there, little Drew. And as you can see, that's a playoff game. I like to show playoff drives. I like to implement the games from the playoffs because the drives are taken more seriously. I don't want to just get in the weekend lead and just be testing stuff out and stuff. You may see some weekend league games or some regular season games from Ultimate Team or something, but it's more efficient and it's more valuable when they're playoff games because the drives are being taken serious and more thought into it. So as you can see, I'm looking for MySpace. He's hanging out there on the left side, so he's gonna most likely go down there in the curl flats and try to defend the outside. Nope. Appreciate it. See, that play action drew him in, and see, that's the thing about this formation. You can say it takes away the fun, but there's a lot of fun things you can do in terms of manipulating the user, because that's what our goal is. Our goal is to manipulate the user, not the AI. Look at that. Look at that. 26 duo. Look at that. Before this run, King Henry, he had 11 carries for like 49 yards. And that just jumped all the way up to the 90s. Yeah, man. So that's how that thing go. Strategizing. Look at that. MySpace. Give me that. MySpace is out there to the isolated tight end side with no other receivers or anything. Halfback ISO. Look at them 99s out there. That's the degree of difficulty. I like to show that as well. So ain't nothing flow out here, y'all. So don't think hey, he just lining up against guys he can beat up on. Nah. But yeah, my Instagram play would be as usual. Like I say, the ISO up the middle. Facebook would be to the tight end, pass across the user face, like how he's standing in the middle right there. That little jerk route that the tight end does it would be a Facebook play because he's gonna throw it right past his face. So you've seen that before. Look at that. Some drives are gonna be one hitter quitters. You see what I'm saying? So when the time comes, that's what's going on. So I'm gonna play this in slow motion. I want you guys to really get a glimpse of what I mean by going on top of the clouds and under the sky. As you can see, the cloud flats and the middle reads and stuff. See how square is on top of the clouds, but he's under the men who's in the sky, like the deep thirds and stuff like that. Perfect. Have you ever been in the airplane before? I went skydiving before, and we were on top of the clouds and under the sky at the same time. So Yeah, you got to break down the defense into specifications. You know, where's the line? What are they doing? Then go to the other phase of the defense, the linebackers, and then the secondaries. Don't just look at it as a one whole. You know, if you do it, if you look at it as one whole, some guys will make their defense look like 14 men is out there on that field. You better believe that. And now we're at this in a time of ultimate team where it's 99s across the board. So it's more speed, more quickness, more powerful. You know, it's more relentless out here. So yeah, man, you gotta break this down into microscopic levels. So this is Coach Kenny Catfish. I'll see you guys in the next one.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us